What's up, ladies and gentlemen? From Repsul, greeting, namaste. My name is Heaven, or Paññā. I'm here to enlarge frequency, to alter consciousness, to heighten your mind, to transcend body deprivation, to ascend to celestial inherent light. Anybody want to experience here not until any time, baby? Let's go. Have a seat. We need to keep moving forward. The result will show up for itself. When we put in the efforts that sometimes may deter in the terrain that we may go astray, but we need to bring ourselves back to center ourselves. We might go astray to the left, we might deteriorate and fell down and showing the mirror that, look, we don't want to be like this all the time. We must first feel while we're training the fantastic that is the rush of the dopamine. What matters most is how we feel, because feeling secrets and the love that given to yourself is our abundance fruits of blossoming that are able to give the love to another as well too. The way of the peaceful warrior, sometimes we have the weight that can scale of all negativities. In theories, no. Hypothetically speaking, no. Theoretically, same as theory, but it's not it. Because the body that is ages, that's the limitation of the limits of the body that through meditation it also has some limits as well too. That's what I think, but I'm not too sure. Because we cannot sit there for a long, we can't sit there for a long period of time. But in life, we got something that we need to do. We need to have the richness of the beauty and the wonder and the heart that is backed up by our desire, because the heart is a desire this and that, right? And the conditions that we have to put in, the resources that we have to learn from, because the sources that are out there, we need to recalibrate to have the confidence. That's the confidence, so there won't be no conflict. In essence, in pure essence, is the motion that is orientations that will prevail upon the healing of our process of this feeling, and peace will prevail on our earth, because more of our species has been awakening from the slumber of sleep and the sinning of this enigma that you have thought of me, because you don't know of me and you are judging me from before you even get to know me, and that's not cool, you know what I mean? So through our insight and the stuff right now that we are in, most of us, right? The needs is truly to listen and truly open your auditory, turn it on a little bit more higher so you can listen and feel what matters most to you. Enough peace of mind and love and hearts, because I fruit eternal love you. Instead of fucking love you, I fruit eternal love you. You know what I'm saying? Because just as we are in this prerequisite of loving others, first and foremost is to love yourself. I mean, if you can't love others, what makes you think you can love? If you can't love yourself, what makes you think you can love others? Corrections, because the scars that we may have in our body and physique is the open wound that we've been filling in with love already, that we are able to heal ourselves and heal others from the broken heart, from the falling of our life masteries, and we are the masterpiece in the making, and the creation is to have the inner peace of this godlike force that we are living in the universe that we call life. You think that what we want is what you have? I don't think so. Because we walk on a path in a life journey that is less traveled between this radius of 25 miles to 30 miles, but of course we want to travel on the plane to see the different countries, different, culture, customs, traditions, and faces, and places, and beauty, and just the wonder of it all, right? The wonder of it all is that we need to realize, how can we make this materialize, manifest, and connection in this world where we bound to have that special relationship. I mean, don't we all settle for that special relationship? Because what matters the most is to have a relationship with ourselves, relationship with our family, friends, our children, our significant, our acquaintance, you know what I'm saying? All that, it is to contribute to our own happiness that has already been happy and feeling fulfillments and this desire, and instead of being in disease and discomforts. I mean, you know, we may not have everything, but we are happy just the way it is, and it could always be better because we have the appreciation for life in and of itself, because life itself, once again, is precious. So why is other people making you jealous? No one's making you jealous. You yourself is being jealous. So you need to correct yourself before you wreck yourself, recalibrate yourself to be the better person that you can be. You're doing this. If you're on a level over where you need to ascend yourself up, please stand up. Please rise up. You know, rise up the fallen. You think you're fallen. No one bring you down. No one brought you down. You were there just down all along. You were, you know, the thing is that whether we were born in a poverty or riches, whatever, you know, if you're staying stuck where you are, there's no one else to blame but yourself. Speaking this truth could harm you, hurt you, or sometimes could be even, you know, just like cut through you, cut through the heart. Well, if it is, well, you know what? The truth is spoken and it hurts. No one's perfect. But we can harness the power to express our feeling, the flexibility, like the water, the formulate, and could be tough as heaven and could just slash out. But we're gonna go back to where the heart is, because if it touches your heart, hurts you or not, because you know, only you know for yourself what you need to do, what you need to change, right? Because the human nature is a blessing. Thus, we have that balance, equilibrium for the homecoming, because love is where the home is. If there's no love wherever you are, you won't feel like you're at home, because wherever you are, you got to be there with all your heart. If your heart is there, your body is there, your physical form, then you're here. You are present. You are living. You are alive. That's the path that is least resistance, and that is the Buddhahood. That is the Christ consciousness. The walking on water is the magic, magicians, the wizard, the witch, or whatever it is, the miracle. No, living a life right now in happiness is the love bliss. It is a blessing. When you walk on earth in peace, inner peace, living not like a walking zombie. We all been there, I've been there, but here I am, elevated in this practical, speaking impeccable, trying to be, doing it, embody it, living it up, because the ages that is cannot really be reversed, but knowing our age has comes to fruitions that the year of the tiger as well too is who we are. We celebrate at the age of whatever age you are, because today is my birthday. I'm 38. Happy birthday to me. Gratitude. And the wonder of our ages is that sometimes you might feel a little bit shame. If you feel shame, don't feel shame, because our success is less than our candle. That's funny. I mean, come on. If you're at the mid-30 whatnot, that candle is going to be more than your success, and that's okay. Accept it and keep on working towards your goals, whatever that may be. Because my goal is, I found it. Greatest of all is love. Keep on loving yourself, loving others. You know, it's a egalitarian. It is the equality. It is the equilibrium. It is the magnanimous. It is the well-poised, well-balanced, right? When there's serenity, tranquility, it's the equanimity, the balance of the, you know, correcting your wrong to right. Be the person that is of integrity. Honor yourself. Be diligent with integrity. It's not always easy to do. No one's perfect. I'm not perfect. I make a mistake, but that's okay. Dust yourself off, you know, rise up the fallen. Why do we rise up the fallen? Because we don't want to stay down. Why do you want to stay down? Because in life itself, life is a flat line, you're dead. So let it fluctuate, let it oscillate. And it's okay, because people have the bad day, people have the good day, but you get the choice to leave it as it is. I mean, even though things as they are, we cannot change it. We cannot. However, the traits that we have as we accumulate, as we cultivate, it is the precursor to know that the generation that we have brought into life in this world, we have to make this a better place, because there's no exceptions. There is no options. It is the alternative is to be better, to be the best. Is the best. What's the best to ever be? It's the greater culture, the carefully articulated, and it's strategically into control of this peaceful word spirit process. In this, it's not promiscuous, you know. It's the purpose that is driven in the humanity, in this, with humility. It is the no manipulation, but it's the demonstration of this, some sort of this orchestrating this universe that we are in the direction that we are heading to, the North Stars. It is above beyond our grasp and understanding comprehensions, but we can redirect it and learn from it. Just like the eagle will soar above the horizon and it's always above the cloud and thunderstorm. You too can be that of eagle Garuda. That's why you maybe see me mimicking and the animals, because this is what I choose to be, to emanate that chosen feel of the animals. Or humans, it's gonna be Buddha, Lord Buddha, Christ conscious, or Kuan Yin. You know, there's three jewels, the three my heart spirits, those three I fully turn love you, those three pillars of my heart spirit. It is essential to cultivate, because we are living in this earth that is in the parallel universe, that is earth, grounded, hell, heaven, balance, yin and yang. It is the generally that when we behave in ways that is according and congruence to our being embodiments, it sometimes take a lot of strength and courage and endurance and patience and mindfulness, strategically, meticulously, empowerment, without, you know, bending over, but we squat down instead. You know what I mean? We put in the fitness, that is the mobility, the movements of our physique to analyze, to bring to center, to readjust. When we recalibrate, bring the attention to the center of our mind, the cognition into the center of our corporal, and it is concentrated and added a value towards the happiness that is already here. That's a contribution, harmonious for your happiness, health, and lifestyle. The choices is always yours, and take it as it is in totalities, and the recipes is worthy. Because your worthiness, you viewing this here, you know you're not gonna stay in the same level, because you're gonna ascend up, you're gonna rise up, you're gonna be up. And to the ladies, I'm up. A little injection there. So yes, to challenge the change, as we always welcome, you know, because it's gonna take us to the further attributes or credential. And it's drinking like the alkaline water. It's allocated, and it's the ace. It is the base. It is the best. It is never less, and it's also not going to give you any stress. Maybe the beginning is always some, you know, the push and pull, the stressness, because it's going to be hard at first, which is okay. Everything's going to be rough and tough in the beginning of time, but through repetitions, through practices, through repetition of repeatedly doing it over and over again until you get it right, sharpen the edge until you get the sharpness and functionality to be able to strike, you know. All that is all the practice, is all getting better. And of course, it's going to become so easy when you see the performance, like so fluidity, so simple. So you're making it so easy, of course, because as a master in the making, the progression is, the master felt so many times that the students yet to even comprehend or even grasp that worthiness, because it's never enough. We keep on trying. We show that it can be learned. We can show. So we may feel like we're lacking, and sometimes it may feel lack thereof, but we can fill it in by simply practice. You know, put in that micro work, put in the visual effect within the time frame that you're in. Work on it diligently. It's not genetic, but we can describe how it can somewhat changes our DNA from how we rewire, recalibrate, and make things in this geometrically abstract form of our dimensionality that stream from collectively and interconnectedness that we are decompartmentalized to differentiate the differences between you and I, is that we learn and we endure a lot of stuff, you know, patiently, and between the cultivations, adding value, the variety, the spaces between, the music that play, the symphony of one, the love at heart, the mind recalibrations, the person that we becoming. It's the process. It's who we become, not the goals in and of itself. No. Yes, as well too, but basically it's all come down, when it boils it down, literally it's about who you are becoming, which way you going, left, right, center. Namaste. So you know what the center is. You know what the right is, peace. You know what the left is, power. Bring it together. Peace of mind and love of heart, baby. So this is the end result. You know, and also with the relationship companionship is to be with someone who's able to understand you and to preserve the love, and also to come about that I believe in you, I trust you, because love is trust. And never give up on believing who you are. The sacred sexuality, which is self-preserving. And to never give up on yourself, staying alive here. It's not always easy, because if you're just gonna go out and about doing your thing, and then suddenly you wanna give up, taking your life away, now that is a bitch move, excuse my language, because taking your own life, sacrifice your own life, suicide, whatever it is, now that is arrogant, ignorance, and foolish. So this comes down to one conclusion: live, love, laugh, lift your spirit up, or lift weights, be legendary, right? Legendary legs, legendary. So when we utilize our full potential, you know, at most of our ability, because it's not beyond your ability or your capacity to perform the best that you can do, be, have, whatever it is, you got this. We all have this, the characteristic, the traits, the attitude of gratitude, right? When you have the gratitude for life, gratitude for whatever that offer you, whatever come at you, life is not gonna come at you on all forms, shapes, and sizes, in many ways that we have to be able to be ready when the time comes, you know? Because baby, we need to cultivate the differences between the perspective that we may have in the past and also the future anticipation. The past is that it's not been congruency, that past is that has nothing to do with you, the past that has been cannot relive again. I mean, why the fuck are you bringing the past, trying to bring the past and trying to lay that shit on me when my past has been history? I myself is the peaceful warrior spirits. I myself the Garuda. I myself am the Paññā, heaven, not just Paññā, but the combination of heaven and Paññā. You know what I'm saying? Leave your judgmental out the door when you walk in. When you're viewing this as well too. When you go anywhere. When you go in the gym too. That egotistical, this doesn't sound like esoterics, because your ego, you need to check it before you get checked. You know what I'm saying? Those who work that thinking, going, policing others, that ain't cool as well too. Policing others means you're judging other people because you're thinking that they don't follow the law, that it's not even logical. You know what I mean? Does it make sense that you have to walk stripped naked because that's a law? Is it logical that you need to, you know what, I'm gonna end it right here. Because the fact that there's need to have some more peace of mind, peace, intellect, respect. Peace, power, right? Cool. Namaste. Have a wonderful day, and bless you.